Dalesha's Life.
Hey guys, welcome back
to Dalesha's Life. I'm Manny.
I'm Dalesha. We don't have to say that, but
we do because new people come. They need to know who we are.
Yeah, that's what our intro's for. If you don't watch our intro, then you won't know.
Do we give our names in the intro?
Yeah. Oh well, you probably don't.
No, okay, whatever.
So today I saw a video, or there's some videos going around on YouTube that are titled things that I saw one that said things that girls do that I guess we think guys don't know about or that we don't talk about. So I want to do a different version of it. I want to do the one for guys, things that guys do that they think girls don't know about or people don't know about. So we have 11 little things. I don't even know if you would call it questions, right?
Well, you're going to ask me, do I know that you...
Yeah,
right?
or I'm going to ask you, and you're going to kind of explain...
if I do it or not?
Yeah.
At the point?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right. Going to get real personal on this one. Great.
So, yep, it's Sunday night, Super Bowl Sunday, by the way, when we're recording this.
And we did not watch the Super Bowl.
And we missed majority of the halftime show.
We missed half of the halftime show because we were out getting pizza.
To watch the halftime show.
So... not very well
planned. Who did I say won?
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Or Kansas, not the city, but I guess the whole...
No, but I'm saying the team name.
Chiefs?
Chiefs, yes. Yeah. So they won 31-20. So congrats to them.
Yep.
First question, by the way, I have to get close to the computer over here to read because I couldn't find my Braille paper.
She's blind.
Anyway.
Question 1.
Get naked and... No, just get naked.
So the question is, do I do that, or do I think you know that I do that? What's the question?
Like, do you get naked in general when you come home from work, or when you used to come home from work, or just in general? Do you like to keep your clothes on?
Got it.
You know.
1,000%. I like to get naked when I get home. Life is a lot more comfortable when you don't have to wear constricting clothes. We also happen to live in a condo where the heat and the air conditioning is included in the monthly association. So if we keep the heat at 82 in the winter, and if we have it at 65 in the summer, if we wanted to, we don't pay an extra penny. So I'm the type, I'd rather turn up the heat or turn down the thing, whatever, and not wear clothes. It's just a lot more comfortable. It's also better to sleep that way too, so I gotta say.
I like pajamas.
Yeah, you're gay. Next.
Okay. Number 2. Spend a lot of time on the toilet. On the John.
On the John.
In the John.
In the John.
John and
I don't think I do that much. Not compared to you anyway.
Hey.
Since we're gonna flip it around on you. You think you're free on this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like hanging out in the bathroom.
Yeah, she does. I don't think I do. I mean, I guess with the smartphones and everything, it kind of makes it easy to spend more time than you need to because you just get distracted and everything. But I don't think I spend that much time. And if I said, not anymore than
what you're doing.
I guess it depends on what I'm doing. Yeah.
Number 1 or number 2.
Well, if I pee, I'm in and out. But I thought we were talking about anyway. Next.
Anyway, watch porn.
No, not my thing.
Anymore.
Well, yeah, anyway, in high school or whatever, I guess, but that was...
He's almost 30, you guys, so I guess...
Guys, I'm turning 30 next month, in case you're new to the channel. Anyway, but yeah, no, not my thing.
But we're not judging.
No, to each its own.
Talk to your mom about me, I guess. You wrote it
yeah, I guess I do.
Or just in general, like... about me, but then also like he's the type to talk to his mom a lot.
Yeah, we're buddies, and I do talk to her about you, but nothing bad. I mean, she asks about you, and she likes to know. I don't know, I don't go behind my girlfriend's back and say. I don't go behind my girlfriend's back and say, "Oh, mom, let me tell you this, dish, nothing like that."
Yeah, dish.
but
they talk a lot.
But we do talk a lot. But we're close. We have a really good relationship. I think. We're buddies.
A little too much. But they don't talk like they used to, now that WhatsApp is in the picture.
Yeah, WhatsApp
used to talk more. Yeah. Like on the phone, like call each other.
Every once in a while she'll call and we'll talk for, I don't know, maybe half an hour, just
But I'm saying
That's
like
new.
before, I feel like before y'all really got heavy into WhatsApp.
She'd
Then-
call me at the office from her office, and we'd talk for maybe 20 minutes or something. Kind of almost like every day, but you know, I don't know. We're ready for the next question.
Get a whiff of your own body parts, your armpits, your crotch, all
Oh
of that
my.
good stuff. All of that good stuff.
No, that doesn't really.
You don't ever go like lean into yourself and.
If I'm about to go out, maybe I'll say, "Gee, do I need to reapply a layer of
Or do you-
deodorant, perhaps?" But other than that,
He does shower, guys. That just sound like you just slap on the deodorant without.
well, how the hell can I possibly answer that question without making it sound like I don't shower? Anyway, it's
So you
a
don't,
it's a loaded question.
you don't wipe your finger and smell your crotch?
No, that's.
I mean,
It's just- I'm laughing because that's just nasty. I don't know. That just sounds gross. No, that one I haven't done either. But seems like these questions, I'm missing out on a lot of things. If they're in the top 11, then obviously lots of people do them and I don't. So I'm obviously missing out on something. Maybe I got to start
sniffing your pits or
sniffing my
crotch.
pits, and I'm watching porn. And what, number 2 also? I'm seem to be out of that one too.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't usually smell too bad.
Thank you. Are you allowed to add any extra?
Yes.
Okay.
Um.
Next.
By the way, we had to check on how to spell whiff. Well, he did. Creep on your ex-girlfriends.
I
Like
have
to see how well they're doing if they're with
No,
somebody new.
That's funny because that I would.
He's not into social media like that
That's
either.
the thing.
So.
That's the thing. It's not really easy for me to creep on them if I wanted to. One girl of my ex-girlfriends was a basket case beyond anything else. So I had no interest and have had no interest since the day I broke up with her. Hello.
Hi, I'm just looking at us.
Yeah, but you're kind of leaning over to
Oh,
me.
sorry, excuse me.
And then the others, I don't know. One's kind of doing things with her life that she's just kind of ruining.
The two that you would care to look into.
No, and then another one. I guess all of them are really doing things from what I know. I mean, I guess what's so funny is that a couple of my ex-girlfriends she has on Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
Right,
I'm
so
more
it's
the
not-
one who tells him
Right.
what's going on.
I guess
And we have friends who also know them, so it's just like he doesn't really need the checkup on him because we kind of tell him what's going on.
And nobody seems to be doing much with their life. None of them seem to have much ambition or much anything. So I don't know. I just don't have any. I don't talk to almost anybody from high school. Just as a little aside here, only one person, one of my friends from high school, is still my friend, my only friend. Everybody else I really stopped talking to because if they're not doing anything, they're doing something, but they have no aspirations to improve themselves, to move up, to do anything. So who cares? I don't care. Go on.
Okay, eat really weird things.
Oh, what do you think? Maybe you gotta help me with that. I don't think I eat weird.
What do you like?
Chinese, Italian.
But I'm saying what combinations, like, are there any odd combinations where you're like, I like this, but and I may not
I like
like
onion
it?
in all my sandwiches. You don't like
Yeah,
onion.
he likes onion in a lot of things, but that's a
not
recent
weird.
thing.
But that's not weird, is it?
I mean,
Everybody likes
I don't.
onion.
Maybe it's no, not everybody, but
Okay,
it's a
maybe it
new
was-
thing over the past few months. I feel like before you went to
No,
Argentina?
no. I was always eating onion.
No,
I like
you
it.
weren't. Only
Not in my rice, but in
No,
other
I'm
things.
saying only at McDonald's. But when we go out to eat, you never got onion with your steak or anything like that, or other burger places.
Maybe. The other thing I can say
He used to be much more pickier than he is now.
much more pickier.
I was trying to think of how to phrase that in my head. So
I guess one thing that maybe
am
would
I
be
getting taller than you?
yeah, because your she's high. Maybe one thing that you guys most would consider weird here is that the way I eat pasta, which we've shown you before, I like, let's say, garlic and olive oil and basil and maybe some butter and then and cheese, but no sauce. It's only weird and more so weird in the United States, but in other parts of the world, in Italy, that's not very uncommon. So
But
maybe
he's
that's
not
kind of
from
weird.
Italy.
Yeah,
So-
but my great grandparents are. So
Yeah, but I mean, he also likes pesto. That's one sauce that you like.
Yeah, well, I said basil. I mean, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, no, it's not.
No.
Basil's the leaf. Pesto's like a thicker.
Oh my
Spread.
god.
Anyway,
This is ridiculous. Let's move on.
have a good cry? Like, are you ever by yourself?
I feel like crying right now.
Are you?
Is this a good time? No, I don't know. I think the last time I really...
I wanted to say it.
Oh, go ahead, say it.
No, it's too late now.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Can I have my water?
No.
Okay.
Are you gonna cry now?
Probably.
It's not up. Oh. He puts his stuff behind the computer screen.
I think the last time that I had a good cry would be... probably when we had to put my dog to sleep, when we had to, you know, because I got him as a birthday present when I was 9, for my 9th birthday or my 8th birthday. I don't know. I remember it was 8th or 9th. But, you know, and he lived 14 and a half years, so I was in my early 20s at the time, and I don't know, I think what made it sad was that we were there with him as he died, and, you know, my mom and I were both there, so we were petting him and everything, and they gave him the injections, and slowly he was gonna, you know, just fade away right there, and so I was kind of standing in a way that he couldn't really see me, and then so I decided to kind of put my hand over to him to kind of like, you know,
by
so he
his
could,
mouth or his nose?
yeah, by his nose, or so he could smell my fingers, you know, so he knew I was still there, and he stuck his tongue out to give me a kiss, and that's when he died, with his tongue out giving me a kiss. So that was pretty rough. That was pretty rough, and I think I was crying for a few days, and so was my mom, and we were talking about it, and
he didn't get to say goodbye. Like, he didn't get to give you one last kiss.
Well, his tongue did touch my finger.
I know, but it wasn't like the full.
No.
Like, you know, that kind of thing.
So that was pretty rough. Since then, since then my dad, dad died before, and then my grandmother recently died too, and both of those made me very sad. But I wasn't there in person seeing it. I think there's something. I don't know.
You came back. When his
right. I missed my grandma and my mom, and I missed it by like a week.
Yeah.
We had just come back from Argentina. This was last year, and year before last. But so I don't know. I think I don't cry. I'm really not a crier, but I think
I definitely handle death way different than he does. Like,
I think if my grandma or my dad would have died in my arms or something, or right in front, that would have, or right in front of me, that probably would have been something.
Or you have to
inescapable.
just so visit your dad like that weekend, because you were there one time when, you know. So if that would have happened, I think that's more traumatizing.
That is.
That's why I said, like, if somebody passes away in your house where you live and you find them that way, it's just like I don't even know. Like, I've never had that happen, but I just can imagine that it's like you don't forget that. I don't know.
Before we go on to all the guys who are watching, let me ask you, maybe it's something that like it's a lot easier to put something aside or put it to the back burner if you don't see it in person. Like if the person dies in your arms right in front of you, it's an inescapable thing. You can't possibly put that in the back of your head, right in the back of your mind. But if you don't see it, if you're disconnected, if you don't, you know, it's like, I know what happened, shit, I'm sad, but you know what? I gotta move on, I gotta whatever, kind of thing, you know? I
think it'll be different, like we always talk about, if it's your mom or your aunt. I mean, I don't know, I think it's different only because you grew up so long with your mom, and even if you're not by her side, you know, it's just like, damn, I didn't get to say bye, or something. I don't know. But I was gonna say, when I was reading these questions, he was saying like a lot of times guys grow up being taught you can't cry, you got to be a man about it.
I said that?
No, in the article where I read these questions, he was saying, you know, we're always, because it was a man who wrote these questions. He was saying like we're always taught growing up as a man, as a boy, you shouldn't cry. You got to be a man about it. And I think that's silly because everybody has emotion.
Yeah, but I think the problem is the difference between men and women is that, yes, everybody's going to have an emotional... You're going to have feelings. If you want to cry, okay, but it should be quick and you should move on, because the difference between men and women is that we can control our emotions a little bit better, usually. I mean,
I don't know.
Oh, really?
No. I'm not saying that y'all can't control it better, but I don't feel like it should
But what
be
is the benefit? But what benefit do you get from crying?
Releasing something.
Yeah, but
But
it doesn't change reality.
No, but if you're only allowed to cry like 2 minutes, you're still feeling
as an adult
that that something inside of you feel like you still need to release more versus having a really good cry for however long you need to have it and then moving on.
Yeah, but as an adult, I feel like you can cry as long as you want, but the longer you cry, the longer you delay moving on.
But I'm saying if you get to cry that day as much as you want, then the next day it still might hurt, but you had a full day to cry it out versus rushing it.
No, and I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm not against crying. I'm not one of those people who says, oh, you shouldn't, whatever. I remember I fell and hurt myself a couple of times when I was with my dad, and he didn't want me to cry either. I think there's something to that. But I'm saying...
I think my dad probably... I don't know if he would be the same way or not. I think he would be.
Yeah, probably.
But, excuse me.
Big time.
But I don't know. I don't know. Like, if we had a son, I wouldn't tell him. I mean, I wouldn't want you to tell him, don't you dare let a tear drop if you fell and scraped your knee.
I would say, okay, you cried now? Great. Now it's done, it's out, now let's brush it off, come on, and let's keep going, because, the world's not going to wait for you to cry. Nothing's going to change you. It's like, people who suffer.
He's really, like, you can see how different we are in this.
Well, I would say most men and women are different in this. Most parents would probably disagree.
I don't know. I mean, majority men probably are like you. But we can stay talking on that forever.
Whatever.
So
next.
This one isn't my thing. This isn't something you have to worry about. Trying out my cosmetic products. I don't wear makeup.
Absolutely not.
If I did wear makeup, you wouldn't try.
What?
I'm saying by yourself, like squeezing on some
no.
Like powder or something.
I have absolutely zero desire. Zero desire.
Now, do you worry about that messing with your manhood, or are you just?
I couldn't care less.
Are you just like, I'm not interested?
No, I legitimately have zero interest.
Me too.
Legitimately, zero interest in that. I don't know.
I'm the same. I don't wear any makeup at all.
There's
only been twice, a handful of times that I've worn makeup, maybe school dances, and then last year for my birthday. But I don't even own any makeup, anything. I just wear chapstick and keep it moving.
I think people, I get it, maybe some guys are curious or something, but I guess I have no... What did you guys say?
He said because women always make it seem like, like they say it's so expensive, and like they always wear it out on really big occasions and stuff, so maybe some men are really curious, like, what's the big deal about this mascara?
Yeah, but the difference is I don't think there's any... But see, that's the thing. There's nothing to be curious about, because I see women all the time wearing makeup, and you see what it is. So, yeah, it costs a lot of money. They where to go. But there's no curiosity. I get it. You put this on your face, and you look like this. You put this on your eye, and you look like this. I have no curiosity. What would my eyes look like with this? No, I don't.
You probably jab yourself in the eye.
Well, that also probably true.
Sing out loud, like in the shower, or just doing dishes. He sings.
I do like to sing, and she hates it. She gets annoyed quickly, and it kind of sucks. If she wasn't here, I'd do it more often.
What you mean?
Oh boy. Should we move on to the next question?
What do you mean? I let you sing in the shower.
Not if you're sleeping. I have to. Usually, I'm showering when she's sleeping.
I don't care. You're the one who overthinks it.
Sometimes she's like, excuse me, trying to watch a YouTube video here. Trying to read my Instagram stories or whatever.
Because he doesn't like to close the door. See, I crack the door when I shower. Granted, our ceilings are paying for it, but I crack the door when I shower because I know he's out here on the phone or listening to...
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Or listening to... Can you put the phone away?
Sorry.
Or listening to whatever he's listening to out here. So I crack the door and I like to bump my music. I let him sing at the sink when he's...
She lets you sing at the sink.
When you're doing the dishes, he puts his little earbuds in. Guys, he likes Apple earbuds, but not Apple phones, by the way. So he's got one foot into our realm. So he likes singing when he does dishes. And he's like, I won't be able to hear you, so, put my earbuds
but I also do that because she bugs me. She'll like, oh, hey, did I tell you about this this puppy, that this and this and this puppy or this baby. No, but I'm doing the dishes now. I'm trying to listen to something. So, right, exactly. So shut up.
I'm saying, so, why, so you put your earbuds in, you don't listen to stuff out loud on your phone. So
yeah, I wouldn't hear it over the water anyway.
Right, so, I don't understand.
I don't either. Let's move on. This conversation got confusing.
Yeah.
That's a rough question.
No, by the way, we haven't been saying numbers, but we're on the last one, number 11.
Thank God.
Lucky 11.
This is really stressful.
It said, all it said told me was miss you, because I guess, you know.
Do I ever miss you? Yeah, I do miss you. When you go, we're not usually apart that much.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But when we are, it's funny because what I always tell her is like sometimes she'll go up to Chicago to spend time with her family. And
you can't say family like a Chicagoan.
I don't know how to say it. But anyway, so she'll go, and sometimes she goes for a day, let's say quick. But sometimes she'll go for a few days, or like even for a week once in a while. It's been a while since she's done that, but like the way I usually notice it is the first night, and when I'm going to sleep, if something's missing, like in the bed, it just feels off. She's not there, and you know, you kind of get used to that.
It's like 2 nights.
Okay. But you usually.
Or like when you used to go to work too, and I would be gone. Like you would tell me you would come in the house and it's quiet.
I forgot that. You're right. But then usually by the second or third night, it's okay. Like I'm fine and whatever. And then
sometimes he turns on the radio.
But then when she gets, that's true. But then sometimes when she gets back, not sometimes, but then when she gets back, it's like, oh, I'm glad you're back, or it's like something was missing. Like, you know, I don't know. It's kind of weird. So I guess the answer to the question is yes, I do miss you, but you don't give me that much of a chance to miss you because we're usually together all the time.
Yeah. Something. I was gonna say. But I mean, I think if you're in a relationship, don't people normally miss each other anyway?
Yeah, but most of the time people go off and have their own separate lives. They do things, they work or they do something. So that gives you the chance to miss the other person.
Yeah, but if you're just going to work, you know you're coming back home to that person usually. Well, yeah. Unless you have a away job, like your mom and her husband, he's always traveling, so I think that would give them more opportunity to miss each other. I notice when I leave the house, or like when I go to Chicago, I'm excited to go to Chicago and things like that, but I also enjoy being with him. And I don't know, I had this weird feeling inside, but I think that's because we've been living together for so long that, like you said, we're always together. So it's
because you get used to it. I think we build these instinctive expectations. I don't know. It's like, well, I expect this other person to be there with me at night. I expect this person to be there when I get home, or
my grandma doesn't cuddle me.
Or no, my grandma didn't cuddle me either. Just so you know, before she died.
I'm just saying, like, she has this big bed, and she's on one side, I'm on the other side, and then Addie's in the middle sometimes, you know. So, but when I'm here, then that's how we sleep. So. But yeah, like you said, another body being in the bed is
or being in the house with you. I mean, there's a when she's not here, there's like there's a void in the air. There's like there's something missing. Yeah. But even if you're not making noise,
right, but you're still,
you're still there. It's really weird, but it's.
If you live with somebody,
I'm sure you guys know.
You know, you're dating or y'all married or whatever the case, then you know how it is. I think it's different for roommates. So I don't want to say roommates because it's not the same.
Because you're not. Yeah, I mean,
you're not.
You
build a different relationship.
Well, and you probably feel the emptiness when they're not there, but you don't miss them. I would say. I mean, unless you guys happen to be really great friends and go out partying every time,
or maybe not partying, but just such a tight knit relationship as friends. But I think it's a couple. It's a different feeling. So we hope you enjoyed this video. We do. And I hope we didn't talk too much, but we want to break down the questions, or
and dig deeply into my personal life. That's great. Now everybody knows that I like to be naked, and I miss her when she's gone. Great.
Yeah, and you say.
Oh, and I don't scratch and sniff either.
Yeah. Do y'all remember those stickers? By the way, I don't know if they're really popular. But I don't know how popular they are with kids. Popular. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. and turn on that post notification bell.
And we will see you guys on Thursday. And in, I don't know, happy February.
Yes, it's the first weekend of February when we're filming this.
Big things are going to be coming up with us.
Yes, so stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
Definitely.
We can't really reveal too much right now.
That's why you got to turn on that post notification bell and subscribe.
As things happen, we will be letting you guys know. But
until then, we got to keep everything. Oh, also, you may, get some behind the scenes if you follow us over on our socials. We both have Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I have Snapchat also. So
I don't because I'm 30.
So just keep up. Also keep up with us on our social medias, which are always linked down below. Check out my cousin ZP, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you on Thursday. Bye, guys.